Hello, I am City Gamer. Today, Drake Day of the Invictus Free Flight Week. And in this video I will give you an overview of the Drake ships on offer and in concept. If you enjoyed this type of content, please leave a like and subscribe. When we enter the hall, we are greeted with the Drake Caterpillar. This is currently the largest cargo hauler in the game, but once the Crusader C2 makes it into the game, it will be the second largest. Its design is modular. 4 segments of the ship can be swapped out for different units. This functionality, however, is not yet in the game. We don't know what kind of modules we will get and when this feature will be released. Over to the Cutlass series, and the first one is the all-rounder Cutlass Black. This is a very popular ship in the game as it can do all kinds of missions and has sufficient cargo space so you can start off your cargo hauling career. It has a manned turret so you can bring a friend along as well. The second version of the Cutlass is the Cutlass Red. This is the ambulance version of the Cutlass and trades in some cargo capacity for 2 medical beds, which you can currently set as your spawn point. But that mechanic might change in the future when medical gameplay is more expanded upon. I will probably do a ship review on the ship at some time in the future. The last of the Cutlass family is the Cutlass Blue and is recently released in the game. This is an interdiction version of the series. It has a quantum dampening device, which means it can prevent ships from escaping by quantum jumping. It cannot take ships out of quantum like the RSI Mantis can do. This ship is great if you're into bounty hunting gameplay, as it holds 12 cryo cells so that you can put your bounties on ice for transport to Pleasure Prison. The Drake Herald is currently a useless ship in the game and therefore you don't see many people flying it around. It is a data runner, but as data running is not in the game yet, there is really nothing much else you can do with this ship. The Drake Buccaneer is a fighter with considerable firepower, but without the mod cons you see in other fighters from other suppliers, such as an ejection seat and sufficient armor, which is sort of the trademark for Drake ships, no frills. In the hall in the back we can find the Drake Dragonfly. This is the black version, which is a fun little spake-bise. Take one out on a planet or moon and dash around the surface, but watch out for those rocks. The first concept of Drake is the Drake Kraken. Drake Kraken is a carrier and a perfect HQ for you and your orc mates to serve as a mobile base. Ships up to Cutlass size can be parked on the ship and has sufficient cargo capacity to keep you going for a while. The Kraken comes in 2 variants, the base version and the privateer version, which is more like the Banner Merchantman, which is a trading ship with shops and it has a reduced cargo capacity. The next ship is the Drake Vulture and is also a concept ship. And this is actually a ship I'm looking forward to, as it is the entry-level salvage ship which can scrape the hull of other ships. This functionality is not yet in the game, and when it will be released in the game, it could also be that it will come with the salvaging of components. And this ship has a little bit of cargo capacity to make sure that you can put in the coolers or the power plants that you take from other ships. The last concept ship is also the last ship on the show floor, and it is the Drake Corsair. The Drake Corsair is an exploration ship that packs a punch, because it has quite some armament on board. It also has some cargo capacity and is big enough to fly a rover around. We're not sure which rover will fit at this moment in time, but we'll see when this ship will be released. That's it for today. This is the last video in the Fleet Week 2915 series. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can find me on Twitter at CityGamer6 and on Twitch, twitch.tv/City028. Bye now.